Hello ladies and gentlemen, and we're back for another E3 showcase overview, words and such. I really gotta figure out how to plan these things more ahead of time. So this time around we're talking about Star Wars Battlefront. They showed it off twice during the EA presentation and during the Sony presentation, so they showed off two different versions. In honesty, I'm gonna throw it out there, a lot of people are super hyped because it's Star Wars. I am one of those people. I'm gonna purchase this game blindly, believe it or not, but still, I'm gonna be a little cynical about this because you could trust DICE, but they are followed or controlled by EA, and you can't trust EA most of the time. So let us begin. In all honesty, from what you can see here on the Hoth version, on the Hoth multiplayer showcase, with this actual on-stage live performance gameplay, I'm very skeptical about it. It looks very pre-rendered and scripted, but nonetheless, they show off some first person and some third person. Here's the first person. It looks just like Battlefield. It seems like it moves, it shoots, it runs around, and it feels like Battlefield. I am not surprised considering this is DICE, and DICE does make the Battlefield franchise. And then you can see the third person, which seems a very disconnected, it seems like a gimmicky thing that they tacked on there for people that liked it on the original Battlefront games, along with some very beautiful sound effects that make you just revel in the immersiveness that this is Star Wars. They've used genuine assets from the original films and it sounds beautiful. It sounds a little copy-pasted, but it sounds beautiful nonetheless. My childhood is screaming inside. And you get to see a bunch of different perspectives from both sides. You get to see TIE fighters flying around, X-Wings flying around, snow speeders, you see some AT-ATs, some AT-STs, and you just start seeing these bonuses with orbital strikes being laid down. And I'm very curious, will this be a kill streak thing or a point reward? This is going to be unlocked at some form, or it's going to be on cooldown in some manner. No details at all, just some beautiful gameplay, and overall, this has me pumping. Like, you can hear I'm just like blah 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 blah. Well, then I can do that in almost every video. But nevertheless, this seems like a very good game that DICE is developing. I hope DICE doesn't rush this out like I've seen people complain about Battlefield 4 on its initial launch, how it was sluggish, how it was unstable, how it was crippling, and it was game-breaking. Hopefully they don't do this to Star Wars. Star Wars is a massive IP, and seeing this game being published under Disney licensing and handed over to EA has so many people on edge. If EA messes this up by pushing DICE to release early, then we're gonna have problems on all sides. So enough with the multiplayer and all that little ranting. Let's get on to the single-player co-op that they showed off on the new planet. This is based around the movie, and it is supposed to take place before the movie, or just around the time of the movie, and this demo takes place on the desert planet of Jakku. People are saying it's Tatooine, but is it Tatooine? I'm not sure at this point. It could be Jakku, it could be Tatooine, either or it's on a desert planet. And you get to see this beautiful lighting. Like, this is unreal. This looks just like a cinematic trailer. Like, this looks like it's part of a movie. Whether or not this will actually make it into the end result is highly possible, considering this is on the Frostbite engine, and it has looked like this in some other Battlefield installments, so I'm not ruling that out as a possibility. Most likely the final version is going to be somewhat watered down, but it may look relatively close to this. And you can see that they are switching back and forth between player 1 and player 2. It seems very interesting. Overall, the gunplay seems fair. It seems just like what we are used to with DICE and the Battlefield installments. This sounds as well equally as beautiful as the Hoth gameplay, and I'm just hyped. My blood is boiling, my blood is pumping, and I hope that EA really doesn't butcher this one by, again, pushing DICE to release early. So, we see some beautiful gameplay, we've seen some beautiful cinematics. As we go back to the Hoth one, you see Darth Vader there, so the hero system is still in the game, and as well as Anakin Skywalker, so you can play both as the light side and the dark side as some renowned heroes, and most likely we'll get to see other heroes in future gameplay demos, as well as we've seen on previous screenshots and concept art. So Tell me in the comment section down below, do you even care about this new Star Wars game coming out? Do you find yourself excited for it? Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna wait? Like, what's your opinion? What's your thoughts? Am I being way too biased on these games I'm making videos on? So, have fun, take it easy, and share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And remember guys, take it easy, have fun, and see you guys in game.